Welcome to the Black Lodge Games live stream. We're here for the next 90 minutes.
And if you can believe it.
Rot our brains with new AI super chat voices, including classic Joe Biden, Patrick Bateman, Will Stansel, and David Lynch. Super chatters in the United States get an opportunity to enter a raffle at the end of the stream and win a prize. Once again, we're sorry, Europores. And don't miss our new Patreon. Those of you who subscribe at the handsome Adonis level will get access to our exclusive Discord community. If that's not enough, become the Quantum Shape Rotator and get BLG's videos 24 to 48 hours in advance of their launch on YouTube. And for those of you who want access to our early playtest documents and to join our new book club, become the Ludonarrative Archaeologist.
Believe it or not, Eraserhead is my most spiritual film.
Mm-hmm. What will elaborate on that?
No, I won't. No one sees it.
Ever wonder why Redditors and fat chicks can't stand us? Stick around and find out on the Black Lodge Games live stream. Strap in, boys. It's real chud hours.
Yikes.
Well, well, well.
How's it going, everyone?
Once again, if you can believe it.
It is a Thursday, once again.
That's right. Good to see you, boys.
Good to see everyone.
Hope everybody had a good week. We certainly did.
A true fan
That is right.
of our hero, LA Knight.
Yes.
In the house right here, repping
Now that
the
he's
merch.
back,
Yeah,
you got to support him.
right. You
I
definitely
must
do.
support him. LA Knight needs me specifically, in particular.
Right.
And I will not be satisfied unless he wins the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Which he should.
He better.
It would be very dumb if he didn't.
I'm going to be
The only
furious.
acceptable, there's two acceptable outcomes,
Yes.
and they both involve the mystery box.
Yes, yes, yes.
Inside the box is either Danhausen
Yeah, or
or,
Mr. McMahon.
yeah,
Back
back.
with a Tommy gun to take his company back. Yeah.
Oh, man. So we got a couple of super chats from Spider Pig before the stream
Oh.
even started, because I think he's not going to be able to watch live tonight.
Oh, no.
But let's see what he says.
Yes.
Hey, guys, this is a two-part chat. What were your thoughts on the Dundermoose stream last night? Pundit was everything he accused Jeffro of being. Driving was decent, and Griff displayed everything wrong with modern IP law and yet thinks he's in the right. He also up and fled when things got interesting. Also, Dunder was moose, also rigged, BLG faux life.
There you go.
Yeah, and
There
for
you
those
go.
of you wondering, these will be contributing to the super chat
Yes,
goal
yes.
for the giveaway. Thank you, Mr.
Yes.
Stansel.
Oh, yes. The latest episode of The Will Stansel Show
Is
out
live,
as
yeah.
of 7 p.m. yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, it is
So,
very funny.
It's very funny.
And it uses real audio.
From
Will Stansel's
his
Adventures with
escapades
Ice.
and adventures in
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Driving around in the Honda
His
Fit.
Honda Fit. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
It's
yep.
pretty great.
Day in the life of
Yep.
Will Stansel.
Great American hero.
I did not watch the Dundermoose stream, not because I do not like Dundermoose. I love Dundermoose. He's great. But the topic was not... What was the name of the stream? I don't recall.
don't remember.
But I know I saw that it had Pundit and Griff, two people who I don't care about.
Yeah.
But then you told me that that Griff stormed out and that
Yeah.
Jeffro showed back
Because
up,
Jeffro
returned.
showed up, yeah.
So I did watch
Yeah.
that 15-second
Yeah.
portion.
So
but
I didn't watch the whole thing either.
Yeah.
I tuned in for about a minute last night. just kind of listening. And the first thing that came up, that was literally, I turned it on, and it was Pundit talking about how the bros have cult-like behavior. And I was like, oh God, whatever.
Here we go again.
And then I was looking, I was like, is that Jeffro?
Yeah.
He was already in the chat at that point. So I was doing I was working, and after I was done working, I went back and I scrubbed through to find when Jeffro came on. And it was very fun.
It was funny.
Very funny.
And this is the main reason why I would lie. I don't know what his intentions are. We haven't spoken to Jeffro lately.
Since he was on the show, pretty much. Probably a little.
Jeffro should come
technically.
back.
Yeah.
If for no other reason than to make people irritated.
Very
who
angry.
I want to be. Who I want to be angry.
Yeah. So I didn't see any of the first portion. I'll go back and watch it at some point, but I haven't had time yet. But I did watch. I watched portions of the interview, and then
I'm just not interested in. Two of those guests at least. I don't really know much about the other guy. Driving Dragons, I think. I don't know. I don't have really an opinion about him one way or another, but I can't imagine.
He seemed pretty angry when Jeffro got on.
Well, I'll go back and watch that portion. That is funny to me.
It is funny.
But,
yeah.
I just can't imagine the conversation is productive in any way with, two of those folks. I don't even remember what the topic of discussion was.
Something about the Brosar. I don't really know.
I
didn't watch it.
care.
Yeah.
I really don't care. It's nothing even against the bros. I haven't heard anything from them in a very long time. I know Jeffro's book is coming out.
That's right.
Jeffro and other people's book is coming out.
Jeffro.
It's live now.
Thule is great, and B-Dubs.
Yeah.
It is called Winning Secrets. It is on Kickstarter. I don't have the link handy, but if our illustrious mod could put that in the chat, if everybody wants to go check it out, I will be backing it.
Yeah, check it out for sure.
But I caught the very end where they all get to give like kind of closing statements, and Jeffro's closing statement was very funny because it was just him kind of pumping himself up, and the conversation
was right
hasn't
about
advanced.
everything.
Yeah, nothing's changed since I left. I was waiting for someone to pick up the mantle.
Yeah.
Nobody did.
That's very funny.
And it was very funny.
It's very funny.
It was very funny, but I haven't watched the whole thing. Yeah, so I can't give a full opinion on what was discussed. What we have said in the past, basically, is that since they released Broser, was that the bros kind of revivified this totally dead branch on the tree of like what RPGs have become over time, and kind of extended that and gone farther with it. So I don't think that they have fixed RPGs, but I do think that they have done something kind of unique.
It's a different
more
type of activity. Yeah, it's a different activity. We said this when we talked to Jeffro. Was it last year?
Yeah, it had to be over a year ago.
It had to have been.
Yeah,
whenever it was. And I maintain that is. That's still the case, which is cool. That's a huge accomplishment.
I know, exactly, and that is not to downplay it. No. I think it's like I think doing something actually new is a little bit more interesting than fixing RPGs.
Right. Right.
Anyway,
are we caught up on super chats?
Yes.
Okay. So before
Mr.
we
Stancil was the last one.
Get any further, of course, we cannot forget. Can't get too deep without going over our giveaway.
Right.
Today, this week we have.
Go ahead.
We have Gods of the Fall, one of the Monty Cook Games Cypher System products. So you're getting high production value, good art, a cool premise. This is kind of like a fantasy, high fantasy, in a way, post-apocalyptic thing. The gods have all been killed, but much like Birthright, the sort of divine spark has settled in different people, and the question is, what are you going to do with that power? Will you, do you want to sort of reform the old order, remake the world and the people in it? according to your whims, or are the forces of ruin going to truly vanquish everything? There's also a very cool world map included in here. This is also
Money Cook makes really high quality stuff.
yeah, it's a very you probably can't really see it, but also on the inside front cover,
Right.
there is a representation of that map as well. So
And and just so you guys know, the backlog of things was not shipped yet, and it will ship most likely Monday. We've just been super busy with a bunch of shit behind the scenes. So
yes, and maybe some stuff we'll be able to share with you soon.
Quite soon.
But not today.
Yeah. So kind of update on what we're doing. I mean, we're still working on Bloodmore. We got a whole bunch of people playing Black Lodge Hack over in the Discord at the Ludo Narrative Archaeologist here.
The response is
Big positive.
big positive.
Yeah,
big
people-
positive, which
people
we
really
knew
like it.
was going to be
Yeah.
the case. Some good suggestions, but
Rewrites
people are
happening.
liking it,
Yeah.
and I really love it as well. There's two aspects in particular. We're not going to go into detail tonight about what those are. We've talked about these things in the past, and we will talk about them again. But the banner system, the way
Hirelings,
henchmen and
yeah.
hirelings work, and the corruption system
Yeah.
is
Very fun.
so good. It's
Yeah.
it's dead simple. It's so intuitive, but it's super evocative and does exactly what you want it to do.
Yeah. Spencer TPK'd someone with a vampire. the other
Vampire,
night,
that's right.
Which was pretty great. Anyway, let's say hi to some people. We
Yeah.
got Better with Bacon
Good
here.
to see you, man.
Yeah, there we go. Just making sure our sound is still on. Blind Marksman, good to
It
see
is
you.
Thursday.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna,
It do be like that, Mr. Stancil.
oh, man.
That sucks.
Sorry
It do
about
be
that.
like
yeah,
that,
it do be
though.
like that, though. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. The show wrapped last week, so I'm finally catching a stream live again. Good.
Oh, nice. Good to see you.
Malachi's here. Greetings, everyone from Canada, I believe. Squat, bench, deadlift. Dungeon of Terra is here. Good to see you. Patty's Parlor.
Yeah.
We'll have Scudder for Mike as a guest after this
Oh,
stream.
nice.
So everybody, once this one's
check
over,
that out.
go ahead to them on Rumble.
Hell
I haven't
yeah.
seen Mike in quite a while. Since we rightfully won the Scooty Award.
Yeah. Yep.
At least I think we won the Scooty Award this year, right? Yeah, that's right.
We
because
did.
I rubbed it in Chubby Funster's
That's
face
right.
on Twitter. Yeah.
Rightfully
I better
so.
see some of you there. Exactly. Primeval Fantasy is here. Drucifer, how's it going, man? Guten Abend. I don't know what that means.
Good day. Good
Abend.
Good
I
night.
don't know.
good evening.
I cast Meteor Swarm for some fireworks. Let's go.
There you go.
Nice. And so it begins. Percival's here. Percival's been playing some of the Black Lodge hack.
Yeah.
Yikes. Broken Blade is here.
Oh,
also,
nice.
This is fucking awesome. Actually, I don't know if I can talk about it yet because I don't know. I got to check to see if this is live or not. But Broken Blade has gotten something cool cooking with Oathhammer. Why can I not remember the name? There we go. Let me just check and see if it's live yet. It does not look like it's live yet, so I will not spoil what's coming for Oathhammer.
Good things, though.
Good things, though. I actually need to look at the Patreon stuff. Not going to lie. I have just subbed and left it running. Man, get over on the Discord.
Yeah.
We
Cool
got-
stuff is happening,
Yeah.
man.
We've got almost 100 people over there. A lot of cool shit's happening. We got the book club coming up for all
Dying
of you
Earth.
guys. Yeah, Dying
Yeah,
Earth.
for March.
I'll make a post about that tomorrow to get the date scheduled for that.
Yes.
But we're doing the Dying Earth. Jack-o'-lanterns is here. Oh, hey, new setup. Yep.
Yeah, we moved.
It's in flux. It might continue to
may continue to evolve.
To
It
evolve.
probably will at some point, but
relatively soon. Yeah.
only for the better, though.
C's LA Night shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knight is top dog.
Yes,
You're
he is.
damn right. There he is, the man himself, Scudder for Mike.
Yeah, man. Good to see you, dude.
What's in the box? Those super chats. First time I've thought about Pundit in a long time. Me too.
Same. Yeah.
LA versus Drew would be a great night one of Mania. Imagine the promos leading up to it. That would be great.
That would be great. That would be awesome.
Danhausen's in WWE now, huh? Hopefully they let him have fun. Well,
Is
we
he?
would
I don't think
like.
he is.
Well, that's he's coming out of the box, is what we're saying.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
fun
If that happens.
if
yeah.
that happens, yeah.
Surprise.
And Griff,
Lord him with human monies.
yeah. And Griff deleted his tweet that said about proving the bros wrong with logic. That's pretty funny.
Yep.
If you saw the Jeffro swerve, you saw enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Griff sure showed us who was boss.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's interesting because it would just be so easy to not do something cringe like that,
Well, not for people who do that.
I guess.
It's there's only one
Yeah.
program.
Like
that
if I
they
got
can follow.
thrown onto a program
Yeah.
with like my mortal enemy showing up, I would probably be pissed. But I
yeah,
wouldn't
but you don't
storm
show
out.
it. You don't bitch out.
Yeah.
Right. That's not how you
Right.
win the optics game.
Right.
Yeah.
You look like a bitch if you do
Because you're
that.
being a
Because
bitch.
you're being a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Pundit, but from what little I understand, I would assume he's jealous of Jeffro's success in that respect.
It's not just that, but
Yeah.
it's not
There's
even success per se.
Yeah.
It's like
I
Jeffro
think they
doesn't
have like
have.
a really long history too, like way before any of the stuff in the last couple of years.
Yeah. It's a long rivalry.
Yeah. What up, bro? Looking forward to Patty's stream. You damn right.
Yeah.
Who needs the drama anymore anyway? I agree. I don't need
Yeah,
drama, but I
it's-
do want
It's also
funny
tiresome.
things to happen.
Yeah.
I will get it. Yeah. Jeffro's Kickstarter. There it is.
There we go. Thank you.
Go
man.
check it out. Yeah, thank you very much. Speaking of Kickstarter, avoid the following creators, although this is, I'm sorry, the computer's a little far away from me. Although this is more 5e stuff, Dark Birch Horde, Wild Badger Games, and Never Ending. I've never heard of any of
them.
those.
However, that reminds me, and I should get something.
Oh, yeah.
Kickstarter did. Actually,
Fulfill.
it arrived a couple of weeks ago during my
Hiatus.
sojourn
Yeah.
in the frozen regions.
Yeah.
But which I will get. It is the Necromancer game by Necromancer Games.
Yeah.
/ Frog Gut Games. I forget exactly.
Which one it is.
It was articulated, I believe, on Dundermoose's stream.
Yeah, they all failed to deliver, and my friend is out $400. That fucking blows, man. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Sorry, man. Yeah, I don't know anything about those. Yeah, just watch The Wire. I don't know anything about those guys, so I that sucks though. I'm not plugged into 5e Kickstarters. I know a little bit about a couple of the 5e like kind of adjacent Kickstarters that have the games that all came out as a result of like the OGL, like DC20 and stuff like that. That guy's he's been working on that game for a while. And a couple of like maybe a month or two ago, I saw him streaming about it, and he was kind of talking about being late, and he's like, I'm kind of fucked either way right now because
Sorry, who is this? The DC-20
the
guy?
DC-20 guy. Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
I could release it right now because people are pissed that it's not done. But he's like, but it would be broken. He's like, he's like, I want this thing to be, he's like, you release a game one time, and if it's broken forever. So
I agree with him.
I agree with
Yeah.
him entirely. It's a shit situation to be in,
Yeah.
but he's got like, I see his live stream. It's like once a week. It's like devlog 597.
Like, oh man, oh
beta
man.
0.1. I'm like, okay. But that does look like there's actually shit happening. I have no doubt that game
I don't
is going
know.
to come to light.
I'm sure it'll come out.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. But I didn't back it. It's not my type of game. But what does look to be my type of game? We haven't played it,
Let's show
so
this.
I got this. This is the Necromancer's game. Now,
Right.
not really able to see in detail the art here. It's a very cool kind of like medieval tapestry kind of art.
Everything is like, it's like that thing where it's like everything's on the same plane.
Right.
you know?
There's no perspective. It's all sort of two-dimensional, but it's very cool. And it adds to the Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
This is so cool. It's again, you're not going to be able to see it, but
it's a
you got
very
3
nice box.
different hardcover
Flip it around.
boxes.
They can see it a little bit.
Yeah, so there is this eldritch monstrosity that is devouring some Half-Life barnacle creature, some being from the infernal regions, from the outer darkness, destroying this man. This is the Game Master's Guide. You have a monster manual and a player's guide as well.
Yep.
You know, short, sweet with regard to page count.
Yeah,
High
well
production
laid out.
value.
Yeah.
Cool art. Oh, there's pictures for every monster.
I believe it's a stitched binding on everything as well.
Yes.
And you didn't back that all that long ago. That was like within the last like
this was
6 to 8
earlier.
months.
Well, I can't. It's February. It was.
It was last
I
year.
was
at some
within the
point.
last 6 months, I think.
Yeah.
So they turned this around fast.
Yeah.
Now, Necromancer Games, Frog God Games, they've been in the game for
A long
a
time.
long time.
And making really, really good stuff.
And Frog God Games, was it the first Kickstarter I ever backed was Slumbering Tsar for Pathfinder 1, which is Frog God Games.
Ooh.
Be late and honest is fine. Ghosting is a whole new thing that is unforgivable. Perfectly happy with honest delays. I shameless plug here.
Yeah. Thank you for the £5. No, I agree. As long as you're communicating, it's fine.
Yeah, things happen.
Yeah.
You know.
These are small teams of people. You never know when you're going to have family emergencies or like anything that, like any thing can delay production.
And by and large, like, people are pretty forgiving.
Yeah. People are forgiving if as long as you tell them what's up and you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not, you know.
If you're not actually trying to steal their money. Right. You know,
that helps.
And if you're just upfront with people, you keep them in the loop. Usually, unless you're really fucking up, you know, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Let me see here. There was something. Oh,
What are we talking about?
well, we were talking about that, but I
Yes.
remembered something. I found just sitting on a shelf gold in my house.
Yes.
I found my path to retirement.
Yes,
I
you
found
did.
an unopened box of 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM.
Yeah.
So that shit's getting sold.
Yeah.
So I'm rich now, guys.
Yeah.
Any of these a lovely creator? Okay, what are we talking about here?
It's the DC-20 guy?
I can't remember. 2C Games was another. I personally got stung by those guys. That sucks.
That's too bad.
Again, we don't know about anything about any of these people. So
by the way,
this is the comments speaking, not us.
a couple weeks ago, I got an update. I got an email update from the creator of Fishblade.
Really?
Yes. So there's been some delays. He's issued his mea culpas, and I believe there is hope for me yet to get the
shirt.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly interested in the game. But I
I
want
think
that.
we already have the PDF. It's like one
I
page.
honestly don't
Yeah.
remember. It's been so long. But I gotta have that T-shirt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fingers crossed. It's always darkest before the dawn.
Yeah. The Oriflame. I think I've seen you on Twitter. Dunderstream was really good for some people like myself who is newer to this side of the RPGs.
Oh,
of
nice.
RPGs.
Dundermoose has a great channel.
Dundermoose is awesome.
He's
Yeah,
an amazing interviewer.
Yeah. Very
You
fun
know,
guy to talk to.
Naturally charismatic.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
Yeah. Gentleman and female gentleman. Okay. Very kind of you, sir. He is awesome. I plug him when I can. We must be plugging someone. I missed it up in the comments. I'm sorry, guys. I was in Spencer's Vampire TPK. We almost made it, but it regenerated all the way back from 2 hit points. Yeah.
Regen is no joke.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
not all the so most of the monsters that have regeneration in Black Lodge Hack are It's a small amount of hit points. It's like 2 3 hit points. Not the vampire.
Yeah, a vampire.
If you do not stake that thing,
a vampire in Black Lodge hack. It's not just a vampire, a species of undead. It's a Dracula. It's a unique thing.
right?
Basically.
And if you don't stake it in the same round that you actually damage it,
It's not going to be
next round. Its hit points regenerate to 100%.
Yeah.
So, and they're hard to hit. I think they were using mundane weapons against it. Nothing working.
Yeah.
And then
they
one
had
of them
no
had
enchanted weapons, but they had
one of
a
them, elven fire rod that almost
right.
killed it. Brought it down to like 2 hit points. It's fucking crazy. I finally started my Oathhammer campaign this past Saturday. Very cool. Didn't accomplish much more than getting the party a patron and booking passage to Osric Isle.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing where it goes. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
It's a cool game.
The system is very cool. I haven't played this variant of the system yet, but we have played a little Streets of Peril. It's very good. Broken Blade really knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I want to play Oathhammer. Dwarves are so cool.
Yeah. The longest campaign I ever played was in a homebrew of AD&D and Chivalry and Sorcery.
Okay.
The DM used Warhammer to do mass combat. It works great. You're ahead of the curve, man.
Yes.
Yeah. And we will get to that. Foxov RPG is here. Good
What's
to
up,
see you,
dude?
man.
Good to see you, man.
Pundit just doesn't get it. I watched one of his videos recently, and he seemingly is just still obsessed with woke. Bro, I think we are past the woke.
He's not worth considering.
I know. This is the thing.
He
I
never
know.
was.
It is unfortunate because Pundit's being brought up.
Yeah.
So now we have to talk about him on this stream, but we don't care about Pundit. We have said our piece.
Yeah.
The only piece that matters, in my opinion. But we have said our piece on him. Let me see here. A lot of people saying hi to each other. Love to see
That's good.
Unless it's YouTube doing a YouTube thing. Yeah. Patty's here. Everybody remember to go to Patty's live stream after this and
Afterwards,
see him talk to Scudder for Mike. Now you can plug your stream. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's still very much a thing in certain circles. If one is unfortunate/stupid enough to travel within them, I'm neither, thank God. He's talking to someone else. I missed that part of the conversation. My gaming has gotten immeasurably better since I declared to my group that I'm never running 5e again.
There you go.
That's awesome.
And this might be a good segue to talk about some of the gaming we've gotten up into this week.
Yeah, sure.
Right? We've had 2 games, right? I ran a game, you ran a game.
That's true.
So next session, it was a long gap between...
Yeah. 4 or 5 months, something like that. Yeah,
a long time. Because of
life and holidays,
extenuating
and
circumstances. Yeah, travel, holidays. This most recent traveling I had to do, but we got back to Americana Dream, the sort of IRL playtest game that I am running. Went very well. They did successfully take down some being, anomaly, construct. They're not sure yet what the thing is. But there was, as in real life, there was a bit of a gap in game time between last session and this session. And they definitely had a close encounter, and a couple people were damaged by this creature, this entity's powers and potencies. And they had run into it. They had close encounters with it in the interim period across town, always at power substations or localities where there is a significant drain on the grid, if you will. And they had tracked. There was this pattern of concentric occurrences happening, convening on the town. In fact, not just the town, the biggest radio station in the entire county. and through very high rolls, the exploding 8s coming in very clutch.
Yeah.
For an appropriately harebrained scheme, which did end up working.
Yeah.
And some strange occurrences on the way up to the radio station at Signal Hill. The late night heavy metal and rock and roll DJ Jackie Bam Bam had heard of you guys and your escapades.
That's
also
right.
being
The Graveyard Gang.
the Graveyard Gang for the Graveyard Shift, not because of anything nefarious,
Right.
Of course, but he
Right.
also works the Graveyard Shift.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were able to defeat this thing. What comes next, what this thing might be, and what it might mean for them, we will see next time. But very good session. And we'll see when we get to do session 3. There's probably going to be some other extenuating circumstances which put a hold on that, but that is a-okay. However, you also on Monday,
Axe.
a game which has not been disrupted, although I have not been
Present
privy
for the
to
last
it for the past couple of weeks.
Axe
game.
Things are going well. Characters are entering the Conqueror phase, and
That's right.
have
And we did our first,
mass
admittedly
combat.
platoon size, but we
Very,
did our first
And it was-
mass battle.
And even for platoon scale, it was pretty small. It was like
Yes.
the minimum number of units it recommends for each
For
side. It
a
was like
mass
6
combat.
6 on 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Over in one round with a pretty much overwhelming victory by
Yeah.
the characters. But it was a damn good thing that they had decided to start recruiting
That's true.
troops all the way down from Sipharon to the the journeying back
We
to
took the
Turos
long
10.
way around. We took the
Eastern
easterly and then southerly way around the Vyaspan Forest down on the way back to Turos 10. We're not there yet.
Not there yet.
We're at Turos. Is it Turos Orn?
You passed Turos Orn and then ran into
Bandits, which is where we ended.
Right. This is one of those things that there's serendipity. They basically pledged fealty to become
The
vassal of the leader of Turos Orn, who is a
in
former
lieu
adventurer.
of is it the prelate, the prefect,
the prefect.
prefect of Ciudadanos.
Well, there's Palatine of Ciudadanos. The prefect is in Sipharon, but he was a little fucked up in the head and was kind of like, yeah, just pay your taxes, get out of my face.
But she is on sort of commensurate footing politically in the hierarchy
she's a Palatine.
She's the Palatine.
So yeah,
Right.
she's on the same footing as Ciudadanos.
Yes.
And Ciudadanos does not like you guys because you guys tarred and after Legate Valerian gloriously perished in the
which
sunken
we've been
temple.
up front. We've been. He died an honorable hero's death, a tragic death.
A tragic death at the hands of a dragon.
His whore wife has.
She was cast out by the new management.
Well, it didn't have to be that way. She really chose this, not us.
Yeah. Tarred and feathered and sent out into poverty. Of course, she and Hometri Sokolo, the kind of seneschal guy, they had to hightail it to Ciudadanos, and they've been stirring trouble up against you guys. But you guys very wisely avoided going to Ciudadanos, cut through the wilderness, and hit a very bad trap on the way through random encounters.
It all worked out, though.
Yeah, went out to Sipharon, made allies with the Pontifex, and got the prefect to sign off on your legitimacy. Started hiring an army, and there's kind of a rumor hook for Turos Orn of a bandit problem from the
lady
Nargile Forest or whatever. That's
which was corroborated by
a random encounter. That was not, it was one of those things, serendipity of the dice, where it was like, all right, yeah, maybe because they were like, okay, we're gonna try to attract these bandits to us, we're gonna all our soldiers, we're gonna try and look like a merchant caravan, very weak, so that they'll try and come get us.
And it worked out.
Yeah. And wasn't planning. I was honestly, I was like, I know where the bandits are hiding out and where they're attacking, and it's not anywhere near you guys, you know.
We're incorrect.
I was wrong. Yeah, because I rolled a wilderness encounter.
Yeah.
Brigands.
Yep.
In their lair, rolled like, I don't know, 150, I don't know, 90 brigands, 150 brigands. I don't fucking remember. It was a lot.
Speaking of the title, I've heard the Battletech Mech Warrior can easily incorporate the Wargaming aspect into the herp.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
Yes. And apparently that RPG flopped, and we will get to this. But the Battletech one, where it's like you have the characters you play as the RPG, and then when you get in the mechs, you use the Battletech rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At any rate, it worked out nicely that you guys had an army, because if you had run into that bandit camp,
It may have gone differently.
Yeah. But it also might have gone differently, because if you had a smaller caravan,
It would not have attracted.
you would have been able to evade the encounter.
All that too.
Yeah. It was because of the size of your people.
What we wanted to happen happened.
Yeah. So it's very cool. It's going well. It's a lot of fun. The plan is to go raise more troops and smash the bugbear lair
Correct.
across the river from
Taurus
Aster.
Aster, yeah.
Anyway, so that's what's going on.
Yes.
Do you think he jumped into it when the whole OGL thing went down? Like Kelsey had been playtesting Shadow Dark for years.
Who's he in this?
I don't know. I'm still stuck in 5e with my current DM, but there's a discussion on me running Blacklight one-shots for them. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that,
Hey,
dude.
just do it. If you're the one running it,
They don't have a choice.
ball's in your court. Yeah, they're locked in there with you.
Yep. Yeah, man, I can only back the homies funders. I almost got by the Mythic Games nonsense.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. The creator doesn't seem like he's trying to scam people like some of the other shady Kickstarter creators. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to try to scam people, I think that only works once, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's a literal scam.
Yeah. I think you
And
can
you'll
only do that once.
Yeah, and you'll end up paying for it too.
Right.
I'm still waiting on fulfillment for about half the projects I backed last year. Not worried about the delays. I know they'll be good for it eventually. Yeah. Yep. Ram for the Ram
There
God.
you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy behind Neon Lords of the Tostic Wasteland is behind on his last crowdfunding, but he is keeping us updated. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got my Adventurer's Backpack pledge from TLG. Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is Troll Lord Games for those of you out there. I've heard that Pinnacle will be doing a Kickstarter for the next Savage Rifts book this year, and I have to back that.
Interesting. I thought Savage Rifts was already using the God, what is the current Savage Worlds Deluxe or Definitive?
I don't know. I've never played Savage Worlds.
I have to say, it must needs be said. I played Savage Rifts once. In fact, Savage Rifts was my first introduction to Savage Worlds, and it was not an enjoyable experience for me.
Was that because of the people or the
It was
game?
partially because of the people, but it really was because of the game. There was a
Excuse me.
a glitter boy. It was a glitter boy. There's I believe this is the case with just actual rifts as well. There's
Not a
like
bitter
different
goy.
types of damage. A glitter boy is like a mech kind of like a power suit guy.
Yeah. I said not a bitter goy.
Not a bit.
Yeah.
Not yet. It took forever to resolve rounds of combat.
Fuck
We
that.
played for
How long did the mass combat take that we ran in ACKs? Like 30 minutes?
something like that.
Yeah.
It was at the end of the night.
It's like that.
Yeah. But
And that was
we
the
played
abstract
for,
system. Yeah.
God, I don't know, 5.5 hours. And like 5 of those hours was the combat. I was furious during the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it. I know a lot of people like Savage Worlds and Savage Rifts, but
Funny thing, my Oathhammer group is made up of 6 people. Not a single one of them is playing a dwarf. Disappointing, but also hilarious.
why would you buy that game?
Yeah. Well, it's the players, because there are other races you can choose.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like the art in the book. I'm gearing up for my party to have a fun Bronstein for our ACKs campaign.
Nice.
Learned a lot these past 2 years. Now we'll have a good play area. Nice. Yes, my Necromancer game came last week. So well made. Going to have
really
Bill
cool.
on again. Great lad. Nice. Yeah, it's a very it's awesome. I am looking forward to getting White Box.
Mythic Games ran the Darkest Dungeon board game Kickstarter, then 5 million several years in, ran on every one after collecting a second round of funds.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
Oh God. Don't do that.
Yeah, do not do that.
That sounds awesome. Would be interested to see how well Axe works in Bronstein game. Plenty. I think B-Dubs has
it's
done
been
a
done,
million
yeah.
Bronsteins in it. Yeah. Is that in print? I have the Axe core books coming to me when the Treasure Tome Kickstarter fulfills, but I was very sad when I learned I missed BTA.
Buy this axe?
Buy this Axe?
That would have been a while ago.
That was before Axe 2. Must
Yeah.
be before all others. The elves.
Yeah.
The elf book.
I mean,
yeah. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know.
Let me see here. Ooh, mass combat in Axe is fun. Our first was our mercs against a horde of undead. Ooh,
Nice.
Ouch. Undead would fucking suck to play. Platoon scale combat in Axe 2 is a good time. Gives heroes a bit more room to shine, in my opinion. Yeah, they didn't. I specifically told them, though. I was like, you guys can heroic foray. You can if you want.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't really make sense for low hit die troops. Like
A bunch of bandits. There wasn't-
even at platoon scale.
Right.
Like I want to fight 3 battle rating of platoon scale troops, infantry. Do you know what that is? That's 90 combatants.
Right.
I want to fight them using the standard axe rule. Why would you do that? That's not mass combat at that point.
Right.
However, I did tell them, if you go fight the bugbears, heroic forays actually will be strategic and a lot of fun, because
There may be ogres or who knows. what's
who
there.
knows?
Yeah.
But bugbears are also, they have like
Larger hit
super
die.
high
Yeah.
battle rating,
Yeah.
much higher hit dice.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
yes.
And that would be a good time to do that.
Right.
I am of 2 minds on the Axe abstract battle system. It's very quick. I like it. However, the non-abstract version, Domains at War, I bought the first edition book of that, the rules. I like it so much better. I wish that had been the mass combat
What
system
was in the game.
the core rules.
Yeah.
And I will certainly back the second edition version of that when it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
And I want, I mean, it might be time to maybe switch into the topic
Sure.
since we're on this, but
Like we said last week, been watching more YouTube videos, been reading more, been talking more about war games and wargaming. In particular, Warhammer. This, I don't know. I know there are other games, but that's the game I'm aware of. And we were watching some videos earlier today, and earlier during the week, and it's odd to me watching other people play on YouTube.
When the second edition comes out, it will be shut up and take my money.
There
yes,
you go.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
The way people seem to play these Warhammer games, Old World 40K, doesn't really matter. It's very, get through it quickly And
How many hits was that? How
there's
many
no
wounds I saved? Armor penetration.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's which is good. Know the rules. That's all very good. But there's no real sense of like stakes here. There's no like passion. There's no. It's just, let's see what happens. What do the dice say? Oh, you hit me. I hit you.
My piece of plastic shot your piece of plastic.
Yeah, and it's so alien to me.
Yeah.
To look at it that way and not at least put over or sell, for, some, even if we're not taking into consideration anything outside of this like skirmish that we're doing, this battle. Why are we not getting into it?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is the point?
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Why, it doesn't sound like you're really having fun. I see these people are laughing when the dice do things, but it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, this is very, very bland.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And it made me think, we've been talking about, like, everybody should understand at this point the sort of overlap, the Venn diagram, the family tree, the lineage, wargaming and tabletop role-playing games. Like, there's got to be a way. And especially in Warhammer, it seems like a no-brainer to have the role-play stuff be really seamlessly integrated with the wargame stuff. And I don't see that being done at all, really. Tried looking for some videos on YouTube about it, have not been successful. And I understand that of late, there have been, I don't remember what they're called. There's been some, is it campaign rules at the back of like the codices that allow for, consequences of actions, failures, successes to like persist in future battles. Let's say you fight with honor for the God Emperor, or you fail to take this objective or what have you. You can gain or lose, infamy, glory, and what have you, and that's something. But
You should check out the history of Warhammer. The game was originally more storytelling with armies with a lot of focus on their elements.
Interesting.
Really? The history of war, is that like a YouTube video, like a YouTube documentary or something? Is it an actual
He may just be,
or maybe it's a channel?
or it might just be look into the history.
The
of it.
history?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
I mean, we have to go back if that's the case.
But this is so because what we're getting at is we're all aware, and again, kind of topical with the discussion from last night. The bros they have kind of integrated the wargaming and the role playing game. Okay, wait, hold on. Come on, Biden.
Oh man.
Previous editions of Warhammer 40 games had a lot of campaign play support and a lot of love for successive games with consequences that build up.
That's awesome.
That is
I
awesome.
don't get why it seems like.
Why is that not the de facto?
Why is this not being shown to anyone on YouTube? Like, you would think that,
I don't get it.
Here's how to play Warhammer, and here's why it's fun, and here's why it's cool.
Right.
And it's like there is such an easy leap between using role-playing game rules to focus on individual characters and playing out those consequences leading into battles, especially and this is why we're using Warhammer as the example. Is there is a Warhammer RPG, there is a Warhammer like war game rule
it's a
set
no-brainer.
or
all the groundwork has been done already.
It's there. You can. It's like, why are like that seems so much more fun, because we were thinking about this.
Because Go is focusing on tournament play.
Games Workshop is focusing on tournament play, but I don't care what Games Workshop's doing, because this is the point.
Why isn't the hobby at large like honed in on this?
Like it's
at least it
literally
doesn't seem like they are.
if Nick and I were to put a bunch of fucking miniatures
Right.
on the board, like on the table,
We'd be role playing.
we'd be role playing
immediately.
instantly. It's not even a
We
question.
did this in Nuclear War, a game
Yes,
that
I know. Yeah, we played Nuclear War. It's a role playing game.
Exactly. It's
Like,
all role playing games all the way down.
all the way down. Like, I can't imagine a scenario where we have our armies fighting and we're not role playing as the commanders.
Yeah.
And like, and
The things
I
you
haven't
did
seen
and
this-
the betrayals and the
Yeah.
the casus belli and the you know for 907 generations, the thing you did, and you know what it was.
it is insane because we even looked up, we were like, Warhammer
narrative player campaign or
wargaming,
something.
yeah, like whatever it is, just to see, is someone done anything where it's like this scenario leads into the next one on YouTube or whatever, and it was like narrative war game, and there was a guy narrating
Yeah. It's
what
like,
was happening, and it was very high production value,
sure,
but it was like,
this is not what we're talking
this is
about.
not what we're talking about, and what the fuck?
Again, how is this not this is a no-brainer?
Absolute no-brainer.
This is what I think. Oh, this is how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
And evidently I am
not.
mistaken.
Yeah.
And like that is so cool. And you could, depending on what you and your group's preference is.
A Warhammer campaign seems like such an easy bridge between the lore nerds and tabletop orcs.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's a way. Let's say you're more of a role player than a wargamer. Well, obviously, it's very much an ACKs thing in that regard. It's your players are caught up in the movers and the shakers and the events, or they're doing whatever it is they're doing amidst the backdrop of like larger things happening. And so the battles, whether your characters could be directly or indirectly involved in those battles, or the fact that battles between nations and powers are happening around them are going to shape the situation at their level. Either way, you have a sort of in there where the role play sort of leads the war game stuff.
Yeah.
You could also do it the other way around, where
Too many people aren't roleplay pilled, but it really does elevate tabletop experiences beyond just RPGs. My family roleplays a lot in TIE4.
T14.
I don't know what that
TI4?
is.
I don't know what that is, but that is awesome.
that is awesome.
Yeah. And you're right.
Yeah. And you had the example correctly of Warcraft 2.
Right.
My war games are narrative, have campaign rules also. Buy my shirt so I can make more.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Thank you for the $5.
Thank you,
Everybody
dude.
go buy the wonderful merch from Patty's Parlor Games.
But conversely, let's say we're doing the invasion of the orcs through the dark portal or whatever.
Because the structure here, it's like you don't have to, even if you're not going to do the full, okay, we have our characters, we're role playing through the RPG rules. We literally were like, has anyone just replicated Warcraft 2? Where it's, we have a battle, and then before your next mission, you get a little briefing where the orc goes,
Gul'dan marched on the
exactly.
next city after this.
you know, like
Yeah.
no one's
done this. Like this is easy.
This is
like
easy. This is
shit,
low-hanging
guys.
fruit.
Like come on.
like that's even just YouTube content.
Yeah.
But like, is nobody fucking doing this?
Nobody's
Because
thought to do this,
It
which is
doesn't look
insane.
like it. It doesn't look like it.
And the way what's absolutely it's like the more I think about it, the more kind of horrifying it gets because of the implications. It's like you're taking Warhammer, especially with like 40K.
Yeah.
Like 40K, there's so many arguments and there's so many lore nerds who are like deep in the weeds and seem to care a lot about the verisimilitude and the like the sanctity of the character, etc., etc., etc. Oh man.
Oh, why
As
is
the
it taking so-
simulationist renaissance through ACKs given us the dawn of role-playing war games and pogs.
We will get to this.
We will.
Yeah, we will touch on this
But
in just a moment.
the there seems to be so much care and passion about the lore, but that passion is completely absent whenever I see somebody on YouTube
Playing the game.
It's like this, it's like it's not there at all.
Right.
It's just a different color.
I rolled
different
my
colored
spells.
pieces of plastic.
Yeah. I
it's like, how does
was
that,
able to charge.
How does that work? Like how does a mind
what
function?
What we're asking is, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yes.
Like,
holy shit, man.
like, where is the imagination? I don't fucking get it.
And even like I'm watching more, like how to get started, and how to get started with this army.
Yeah.
The sort of basic bitch YouTube shit.
Right.
Check out Mordian, a dead Warhammer box game that has a lot of the elements you're identifying.
But
Praise.
hold on.
Why did your orc impression sound like Fozzie from the Muppets? Waka waka.
Waka waka. That actually does sound like the orc peon. He does sound like Fozzie Bear.
Yeah.
In many
a little bit.
I did not sound like Fuzzy.
It sounded like an orc peon.
Yeah,
That's what you were going for. I've heard of Moretime. I don't know anything beyond the name. Just like I've heard of Necromunda, and I've heard of.
It's like, it doesn't even require a game to say, hey, do it this way. It's literally just like, do you have an imagination?
Evidently not.
Evidently, most of these people don't.
And
it shouldn't be shocking. It shouldn't be shocking. But
we should learn. We should know this. We
should know this from role-playing games.
Yeah, but it's like,
but it is insane to me. Like, we're watching people play these 40K battles, and some of them, like, they'll tell you what the scenario is, and it's like, this is at this point in the lore, and it's literally just like, oh, you blew up my tank.
You blew up my tank. Oh,
you blew up my toy.
Oh no, and like,
it's like, what the fuck, guys? Like,
yeah, it's like, this is boring as hell.
Yeah.
Check out interviews with Rick Priestley. Original Warhammer utilized the numerous accused on narrative play. The popularity of competitive play resulted in lesser elements.
Okay.
Oof, that sucks.
Yeah.
What you want was the norm, but modern day cringe.
Was the norm, but yeah, and even these like getting started, how to like intro videos about Warhammer. It's like, here's why you get into Warhammer. Here's what you need to know. Whichever faction you want to do, pick the one that looks the coolest and you're drawn to. Fine, that's get it. And painting and assembling minis can be really fun. That's a sort of a hobby unto itself that you can get into. That's true. That's it. There's no real consideration of anything beyond that. At least it seems to me, like what I've seen. It's really baffling to me. It's very, very baffling. It just seems like there is sort of a lore hobby, for lack of a better word, and then there's the model hobby, which has more overlap with the actual game of it, hobby.
But each one of those things can basically be distinct. Not totally. Like, if you want to play the game, you do have to have minis, but it feels very siloed in terms of what people are primarily interested in.
And the sense I get is it is way more siloed than I thought was the case.
Right.
In a way that is it's very baffling to me.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the thing is, like
I could understand like the painting of it being the most siloed off. That makes sense to me. That's a tactile thing you're doing sort of on your own ultimately. I understand that is its own thing, distinct from playing the game.
Yeah.
But
you had been talking, like, we were talking about this earlier today, where you were like, the idea of playing a role-playing game that then is the catalyst for a war game, and they can feed back into each other and all this stuff, is very attractive.
Yes.
And basically the two kind of modern groups, and there's a big overlap here, obviously, that have done this are what the bros have done with AD&D and ACKs, and more of like standard ACKs, you know, like the non-bro, like McCrease, basically. ACKs being a game that is explicitly designed in the name, you know, to take you from lowly adventurer all the way up to a king and a conqueror. The end game of ACKs is wargaming.
Right.
Essentially. Like it is a massive war game, unless you just want to sell magic items to the Tower of Knowledge for experience, which is viable. You can just keep adventuring forever. ACKs is a very, very big game in scope, though. And
it is.
I've been running it for almost 3 years now, I think, at this point. And I think I'm getting to the point where I want to play a different game, but it's it's the one that's actually done this.
But it's also, and you would know more than I would, because I think you check into the Discord more frequently than I do. But
3 compelling figures, odd-looking ducks.
Is that a Norm reference?
This is Jim Jesus. This is maybe just mentioning us.
It's Jim Jesus. Yeah. That's a Norm reference. Yeah.
Even though this is, you're right. This is sort of the explicit, like direction that ACKs takes you in on a long enough timeline. I haven't really seen a lot of discourse or talk of like these mass combat things, the interplay of military campaigns really being handled in that tabletop war game format. Obviously, there are rules in the book for this. I don't know. It like.
I mean, it kind of
people don't seem to talk about it.
It kind of depends. The other thing is, it takes a long time to get to that point in ACKs.
It does.
ACKs, it
does because of the scope of it.
Well, it's not just because of the scope of it, but it's just leveling up takes a long time. Because there are times where we go multi sessions without any sort of a score.
Yeah.
Because we're role playing. And not simply searching out golden dungeons and everything like that. But but it takes a long time to get there, and that is cool, and it's designed for a very sturdy long-term campaign. But I know McCrease has done it several times.
I would imagine that he has.
Yeah, and using those domains at war battles rules really, really compelling to me. I really want to do that, but that's not going to work for everybody because of the scope of ACKs, and a lot of people they don't want to deal with all the things that come along with that.
Right.
Because it's like tracking your armies and things like that is a lot of offline work. Doing the spreadsheet, calculating what are the battle ratings and all this other shit. Because for that small platoon scale battle, and I wasn't even thinking that a battle was going to occur in that session, but I went through and was like, okay, they will hire this many troops at every stop, assuming they don't die or something along the way.
Right.
I rolled up by the market availability, modified by your venturer, what mercenaries would be available at each place, who they could be recruiting at their domain, at the level that their domain can recruit each week,
right?
And tracked all of that stuff, and that took me, like, all told, probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And because I was also doing things like when we all jumped on the call, I was like, "Hey, what's your AC? What's your level?" Because I was like, "Let me just get them calculated out as heroic units." Each player character, in case they don't want to do a heroic foray, and we can just know what their battle rating is and all that shit.
Yeah.
That took a lot. And that's a very small. I'm glad I did it because a battle happened, and it
Right.
was
It paid off.
very worth it to have that done. But the ACKs draws and appeals to a certain type of player, and most people don't want to get that granular with everything.
Right.
And
Yeah.
with something like Warhammer, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You really don't.
Yeah. Yep.
Like you can, and it would be trivial
It should be easy.
to just say, hey, there's this many troops showing up for this battle, whatever, use the Warhammer rules.
Yeah, it's this many points affair. Or this because of the situation, it's
I
not
don't even use points. Like in like a role playing situation.
No, well, not in a role playing situation.
Yeah, in a competitive game, I get it, but
yeah, but to you, this is something you had brought up earlier today. If the role play is really the driving force for battles and military campaigns, there can and would be situations where the point value, which it does seem to be like the building blocks, that's sort of the abstract unit of measurement to get a sense of like how big and powerful something is. But there's going to be situations where the point value is not going to be the same.
you're almost never going to have a fucking fair fight.
It's not a balanced
No
situation,
army wants to fight a fair fight.
Right. Of course.
Like, that's not how reality
300
works.
was
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, exactly.
it was not a balanced, competitive.
Well, actually, if you do the point values on the Spartan Warriors,
yes,
they're
it
really,
all
really
worked
high
out.
value.
Yeah.
And those were just low value.
yeah, there's 10 billion, 0.001 point
Yeah.
Persians.
Right. But
You should be able to do all of these things.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you have like the models, you can. This should be dead simple.
Yeah. And I know the bros do some. I don't remember how it works, but I did read Broser. But the basically where they can just scale up like the damage and everything like that done by everything, which seems relatively straightforward, and could basically work in any RPG, which is their point. But it's like this. It doesn't seem that hard. If you want if you want a level of simulation around, raising armies and everything like that, you need more. But if you are doing basically like, let's do some big kind of narrative thing, not that we're telling my story or whatever, but it's like we all know how to use an imagination here.
Right,
Everybody knows how to use their imagination.
I hope so.
This country has a much bigger army, and it's like Rohan.
Yes. Yes.
Did Tolkien do the fucking
Did he calculate the
math?
numbers? Yeah.
No.
What a shit story.
Yeah, we knew they had a lot of horses, though. A lot of riders. So many riders that they were known as the riders of Rohan.
No matter what you'd say, samurai were not honorable when it came to war. They were trained in stealth and would take any advantage they could get.
Based samurais, I guess. But it is. I don't know why people haven't done this.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And there's a lot of good.
That's absolutely something that if I had been involved in both hobbies more or less equally, I would be doing this all the time.
I know.
And if I am gonna buy some stuff, we're gonna get into it. I really want to do this, and honestly, this makes me want to. I've talked about it before, but it really makes me want to get Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 2nd edition. I think that's the good one.
That's the one.
Like with the intention of eventually, maybe later in the year, like trying to get a campaign, a saga going with sort of this in mind.
Yeah.
With the ability and the intention to, when it is meaningful and appropriate, to switch from the role play to the war game stuff. and then back back again.
And I think the problem here again is that it's like there's also the Venn diagram of people who are into war games and people who are into RPGs. Obviously, people are going to say that's very big. It's really not.
Yeah.
Because the Venn diagram of role players,
right,
of which there are very few on planet Earth, and role players who want to wargame, and wargamers who want to role play.
It's an even smaller.
That's like this tiny, tiny.
It's like it makes you wonder if there's enough to even call it a community,
right?
No matter how small. And it's probably not big enough.
Yeah,
there's probably
40 people
or
on
a
Earth.
few isolated like groups,
right?
And that's where it exists,
right?
Yeah,
but it's bad out there.
It's really bad out there. It's just like it's another hobby. It's another instantiation of like consciousness less people, just burning hours of their day and calories from their body,
right,
on like just reflexive action.
Yeah.
There's no real appreciation of anything. There's no mastery. There's no passion. There's nothing of value. Their moms were right.
Better, the Venn diagram of wargamers and virgins in almost one circle.
Well, thank you for that.
And this is something I'm speaking with Northern Exile, and we may schedules permitting, do some more collabs with him soon. But this is something I definitely would like to pick his brain about, because he's been deep in this world in ways that neither of us are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Northern Exile is a great role player.
Oh, that's right. You've been running a game with him.
That's true. I haven't. We're going to get back to it this Sunday.
Right.
But running a Mithras game in the Cults of Zahak world, which has been going very good.
Yeah, he's a really interesting guy. We love North.
Very cool guy. And I hope he's still planning on bringing Exile Con to Austin.
I think he is.
Again this summer. And that's also something. I really want to have some kind of army together to actually participate.
You better start painting, man.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, this is the other thing. So we've been looking into 3D printing because we looked at the prices of Games Workshop shit and we're like, fuck that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. But now after looking at
3D printing,
I'll
we're
just
like,
pay the
we'll
money,
just
man.
Buy 'em.
like holy shit.
Holy fuck this. Yeah, like we one of our wonderful subscribers who was a Texas native ended up moving out of state, and before he left, he was like, "Hey,
he's got to be having a terrible time. He's up in Maine.
Yeah, oh god, it's cold." But he was like, "I've got some books I'm trying to hawk and everything." He's like, "And I got this 3D printer. Do you guys want it?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." Didn't look at the 3D printer. We assumed it was probably a filament printer.
Yeah.
It is not.
It's not. It's a resin printer.
It's a resin printer. And then we started looking into
how that works.
Yeah, and how you have to handle all this toxic goo. And then you have to dispose,
clean it, and then cure it.
And you have to be in a ventilated space.
area. Who knows what you'll get? You'll get mesothelioma.
It can't be too ventilated, though, like a garage.
Yeah, it can't be outside.
Because the sunlight
will cure it too fast.
Yeah. So you can't do that.
Yeah. Buy a respirator and safety glasses.
You can't just pour the fucking alcohol into the fucking bushes like you said you wanted to.
Yeah. It's
we were
you can't use water to wash it. You have to use like even more pure alcohol.
Unless you're using
water soluble
resin or
which
something,
is already a shittier
like that.
Resin to use. Like this sounds like so much work.
Yeah.
And I would have to be in so much deeper in my pockets.
Yeah.
To do this, it's like I don't know, man.
It's not even the pockets. It's
just the bullshit.
The time and the bullshit. Like, I would fucking lose my mind doing that.
Because there's also excess goop that
Yeah.
you have to cure and dispose of.
Right.
And then clean the thing. It's just a lot of bullshit, it looks like.
And then if you want an FDM printer, those are fine, but they're not as detailed. And
they take time.
They take time too, and there's all this other shit that can go along with it. That it's just like, I'll just buy Games Workshop minis.
Like, this just seems like,
fuck
its
that.
own kind of black hole.
Right.
That people get sucked into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought this was going to save me money and time.
Yeah. I knew it wouldn't save time because you're getting a box of minis.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You're not,
and you would have to produce these.
That's true.
It was
you
never going to save
You
time.
just buy something and then get
Right.
that's true. But
it's definitely not going to save you money unless you print a fuckload of these things. But even then, it's like the amount of time. It like here's the calculus. You can save so much money if you just get a 3D printer. Yeah, except that all of the time that I have foregone on this, I could have maybe just worked a little bit more, made a couple extra bucks, and then gone and bought the things.
Yeah.
And then I've got all this other time, you know?
Yeah. I thought this was just going to be an easier, cheaper
Right.
way, or a more fun and cheaper way.
And it turns out it's none of those.
It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, 3D printing is its own hobby. Fuck that.
Not for me, it's
I
not.
don't want the prerequisite to a hobby to have these other like there's
Toxic
like a fractal
goo.
there's a
Yeah.
fractal fucking like
Yeah.
progression of hobbies that are
Yeah, you got to
prerequisites.
100% all these other hobbies to get the...
like yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I won't touch the toxic resin stuff. Yeah.
I have played in many games where the actions of the characters were their success and failures added and subtract from the battle that come after.
That's awesome.
That's great.
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
You're doing, like we said,
Yeah.
the thing that naturally comes to mind.
Yeah.
That apparently doesn't come to mind to
Most
anyone
people.
who has made a video on YouTube.
The 3D printer is for when they discontinue the product.
I understand that.
Sure.
But I'm not going to, like, there's only a certain amount of effort and space and money and hassle I'm willing to commit to as like a workaround. If I need to, like, buy a new place so that I have an outdoor shed, and I have to buy, like, a high-end respirator and like coveralls, like a hazmat suit, and a vacuum system and a cleaning unit and a UV gun or some sort of chamber, a curing chamber that blasts
No
UV
washing
light.
station. Yeah.
And then I have to spend time with the UV gun to, like, dry out all the goo at the bottom of the tray.
Yeah.
And scrape it off and dispose of it and dispose of the alcohol, the, like, resin-infused cleaning solution. You know, on and on and on. Like, the whole day's gone by, and that's just too much bullshit. There's nothing I hate more than bullshit. The 3D printer thing, I understand, like, the files are cheaper. But if I have to buy all of these things and dedicate space in my house for it and find a place where I'm not going to be breathing in poison, just so that I can save some money, or I could just pay more money, even an exorbitantly charged amount of money, to to just hit a button on a website and get it delivered to me. Like, I don't know, man. The filament stuff might be easier, you know, but like, it's like, even if I had like a barn on my property that was converted into a workshop, it's like, this is if I had all the space and nothing is getting contaminated or whatever, it's like, this is a lot of hassle. It's a lot of hassle, man. And you know, I'll pay more money to not have to get hassled.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I would like the resin printer to not be poison and to like just be simple to use.
Right.
And to not have to buy additional paraphernalia to just make it work.
Do the thing. So I was able... Oh, hold on. It's still got a little bit of extra text in there. Through the magic of generative AI, which is so evil, I was able to have Gemini pull all the super chatters.
I used the old meth library of...
fuck you. Fuck off.
Them. I think that's another
Holy shit, dude. I hate technology sometimes. I use the old Meth Lab RV. Yeah.
Yeah.
After you have minis, are you going to paint them? I think that's another hobby.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, definitely going to paint them.
But
of
that
course.
is, I understand.
Yeah.
If you're getting the minis, you have to paint them or have someone paint them.
Yeah.
Technically, you don't have to.
I guess not.
But that would be fucking dumb. Like the painting it part of it looks fun.
I want to paint it. I want to get into it. I want to see how good I am, see how fun it is for me. Because
Edenisms. Okay, I got to add him on there.
It all seems very cool, especially with, and again, like I said last week, I would really prefer to buy Chaos Dwarves, but they don't have them.
Yeah.
And I don't like the, whatever the fuck they're called, Rage of Sigmar. I don't like how they look. But in lieu of that, playing Bretonnia, I do. It seems very.
Bretonnia looks cool as fuck.
It's cool to me to paint on like the different heraldry of the different knights. You know, like each knight having its own sort of heraldic symbol. You know. That's all. It's all very cool.
You bastards! Did
it not do it properly?
Hold on. Hold on now.
Maybe AI is a piece of shit.
Hold on now. It put Matthew Pickard on there. He is Canadian. God damn you. Hold on now. I gotta check something. That son of a bitch. He almost slipped through. Not you, but the what's his face? Gemini did not actually do what I wanted it to perfectly. Son of a bitch.
That sucks.
Yep. Sorry, Matthew Pickard.
Almost got in.
Almost got in.
Okay.
And if any of you end up being...
should be all caught up.
We should be all caught up. We're going to spin the wheel. All right.
Spin the wheel. Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
Here we go. The wheel is spinning. Oh, fuck.
They're
really going to say it's rigged now, though. God damn it. I forgot I wasn't showing it. Joshua Graham Crackers. There we go. Yeah, fuck. That looks really shady and rigged now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I forgot that I wasn't showing you because I was looking in YouTube Studio, which is behind, and I could still see the wheel.
Yeah. So even Joshua says it's rigged.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Fix at the very end.
Yeah.
The most rigged ever.
It was pretty rigged this time. I'm riggedly. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. This one, it looked a little shady.
A little shady.
Sorry. My bad. Fart riggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally, there are going to be some improvements coming that are going to make the technology issues on our end more easy. Again, talk about alleviating bullshit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see what happens. It may add to the bullshit.
It'll probably add some level of bullshit.
Some level of bullshit, but hopefully take away some others.
It will be much cooler.
It also will be cooler.
It will be cooler
for all you guys out there.
Yeah.
So, more to come on that later.
More to come on that.
But
anyway, but do you guys have anything? Have we missed? I know we missed a shitload of chats. People were screaming about other games. Mordheim being a good example of like this being kind of the idea is that you're supposed to do this.
Yeah.
This fucking thing is getting loose. But yeah, it just seems like this is such an easy.
It's something. It's an easy thing. It's something I want to do this year.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And we will let you know how the experience goes.
My goal for getting into minis, and thank you to whoever it was who recommended Cromarty Forge in the YouTube comments. I went and checked them out, and they look cool as fuck. Is to print up a giant Orin army.
Nice.
Of 10 millimeter or 15 millimeter Roman soldiers.
Romans.
So that we can do Domains at War battles.
Yeah.
And they can have 2-inch hex bases, everything. Like I was looking at
they have hex bases. Interesting.
Yeah, some guy made these. Had already printed these and done this in the ACKs Discord. And I was like, that looks cool as fuck. I want to do that.
That does sound cool.
Yeah. Anyway, what everyone should do after we wrap up here is
Patty's stream.
Go check out Patty's stream and go listen to him and Scudder for Mike. It should be an interesting conversation.
Two great guys.
What website was that called for the ACKs minis? So they're not ACKs minis, they are Roman minis. But it's Cromarty Forge. If you go to last week's live stream, look at the comments. It's there somewhere.
Okay.
There's not very many comments on that video, so it should be easy to find. But yeah, it's really cool. But the thing is, it's like they have distributors for pre-printed minis in Europe and the UK, not in the United States. It is STL files that you would have to print yourself.
Yes.
Which is why I was cool. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
3D printer. We might do that. And now we're looking at it. We're like,
I don't know, man.
Fuck that. I'm never doing that. Yeah. Anyhow.
But
all right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up.
Till next time.
Till next time. We will see you later.